Theos, you're back! And not a moment too soon.
I got what you asked for.
Who is this Avxesia?
This is...
Oh no! We've been through this. I can't satisfy you anymore. You're going to kill me with your lust.
Nonsense. I'm going to make you an elixir that will give you the vigor of a man a fraction of your age.
God save me. I cannot...
Your husband is tired. Allow me to satisfy your hunger.
I've never been with a mercenary before. Very well. Let's see what you're made of.
Did she... have fun?
That should hold her for a few days at least.
Thank you, Misthias. Here, take this as payment. You've more than earned it.
I need to stay hidden.
Hey.
You must be the one Pericles.
I am. He said there is an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't.
If someone is exiled...
If they do, they'll be punished.
What does someone have to do?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the Ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under...
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans. I should be extra careful in this area. No, no! Fire! Out! That should do it. I should let Pericles' contact know.
Regret that. Nothing. That's odd.
Is someone here? The fuck? Stop that whistling! I don't see it. What? That's enough!
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah.
I apologize for the delay. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were...
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's
Would Pericles normally defend some?
a good friend? Of course.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are.
My name is...
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps
You want to know me?
Knowledge is the one good in this...
Of course. Knowledge drives
Then we are the same in that way.
knowledge of when to attack, what weapon to use, or when to use...
We seem to put our love of...
I use it how I need to.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel...
That describes a lot.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's...
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more responsible? Anaxagoras for getting himself mixed up in this? Or you, for simply sealing his fate?
I'm not responsible for his actions. I have one thing to think about. My own.
Then I hope you also think about today, about
Socrates, there you are.
here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wished to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end.
I wouldn't know. That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother. Here, friend.
Misthios, hear me, I've seen it.
You've seen what?
The flower that withers under the loving...
That was some...
It wasn't poetry. This is real danger.
What do you want?
Great warrior, you have arrived at
I'm supposed to...
Exactly.
I'm in.
It's time someone...
I should get going.
Μείνην προκάλεσα τις θεείς.
They'll be on high alert here. This is for you.
Thank you, Misthios.
We'll be watching you, Misthios.
Alexios, it's you!
Phoebe,
You said you weren't coming back to Kefalonias.
I said I wouldn't be coming back, but I don't remember saying you should leave. I can't believe you...
Me either.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready.
So, you saw...
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand.
It's just what you do.
And my weapons?
Don't worry.
Well... How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a...
And you...
No, she asked me on her own.
That was luck. I think I'm ready.
You can't. Not like...
I'll get changed. Promise.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing. Is that everything?
You're all ready to go.
I'm struggling to...
No weapons.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance.
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me...
Don't let the company hear.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their...
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the...
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually...
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which should...
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use Alcib. So, tell me, what...
This is going to be a long night. Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are...
If these guests aren't to your own unique taste...
Thank you, Hero.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him.
You're leaving me alone with...
You'll do fine without me.
And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say?
Ah, the mystios from the ostracism. Let's talk later. Ah, the mystios from the ostracism. Let's talk later.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Egg.
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself then? Creature of many names?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on.
I'm Euripides. For a playwright, you're not...
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides like. Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Pericles.
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always... It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagor?
I'm sure he would.
Well, if you'll excuse us, I'm working on my impression of...
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Evripede.
There's a war at the city walls. Suffering, starvation. And you're in here arguing because...
That's no way to calm down someone who is obviously upset.
No.
I really made a fool of myself this time.
I am looking for information that'll help me fight.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man.
I have no idea.
No, you don't.
You want to get Euripides drunk? Are you?
Ha! We both know that's not possible.
All right, if nothing else.
You need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Euripides.
I'm never just anything, foreigner.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes...
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet...
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you...
Care for another impression?
That one isn't...
When I need to relax, I stop...
Quickly! Bring him some...
After my argument with Sophocles.
I'm only here because...
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus...
I'm Pericles' new servant.
An Athenian servant. You.
I was a rower on Pericles...
I wasn't questioning,
Pericles has invited...
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice,
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the god.
Ready for more?
I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more.
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
I like you. Who?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail.
Fled?
She lost 2 children.
She fled to heal a broken heart.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my hope.
After what she went through.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos.
Here I come.
Dionysus, there you are. Everyone else here is bored.
What did you have in mind?
One of us will sing, then it...
Let's do this.
I want to play too.
Every piece should start.
Fine, fine.
Is there any other...
At the flick of a limb comes Aspasia's whim and Peric.
The Spartan hordes outside eats your cattle and children alive. They dance at your walls. They don't rain, but they squall.
Pericles guarantees death for us all.
Oh, so bring your merchants and bring
your murderers to the crimson quiver.
Collect your weak and collect your sinners. Line them up at the Farling's dinner. This is war, war, war!
If they want blood, then blood you'll give them.
Or stab their guts and let them spill it. This is war, war, war!
The stupid sweepers, the genius teachers, all just meats and juice and liver.
So grab your spears and grab your daggers. Plunge them deep in. Heroes they'll make us. This is war, war, war! This is war, war, war!
War, war, war!
War.
Enough!
The best!
Here, take this to remember the occasion.
How's Euripides?
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Find Hippocrates in Argos.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating air-blooder. I've had my fill.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point again.
Of course, I only use the terms war or God or civility in the context of what can be observed. So I can observe salt. I haven't seen you around.
Sure, we can talk.
Before Protagoras changed the subject, we were talking about the next great leader of Athens, Cleon.
I'll change the subject again. I'm looking...
Spartan. Hopefully she's dead in the gut. I wonder if you found the woman, even if you saw her with your own...
This is getting nowhere.
If you don't want to discuss that...
If you're an ally of Cleon, why would...
You're not from Athens, outsider. Here, we keep our...
Why isn't Aspasia...
Can you be certain she isn't? To observe her presence is still no guarantee. In my opinion, it's just like her to cower in the shadows while...
This has been... Someone's being hurt. Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority.
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for.
She's not.
I think I'll check.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we've...
Time for some fun.
Gladly.
There's another goat?
Now it's time for you to help me, Ali.
All business, right?
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time.
Fled Sparta? No one flee. The smartest and most...
Pietera. I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force. Ali! Ooh, this... When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
If it isn't...
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more...
you remember.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being...
If you've been arguing this long and you haven't agreed yet...
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thras...
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men. What?
I never tried to say it.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted...
You're wasting your time. Aspasia.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an...
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has...
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when...
That'll be fine. Run along, Alexi. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I did what I had to, and I do it again.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I've been searching for a woman named Mirini, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my...
What clues do you have?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her.
Alcibiades gave me the name of a...
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes it...
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Alexios! I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me...
You really don't want to go down...
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds...
Or as silent as I let it be.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you...
Phidias is a very dear friend.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but... one...
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can...
So you did this...
Anaxagoras understood my fears.
Why send Metiochos to the fishing district if it's state...
I would never have sent him into...
It seems you have met...
My people.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles.
Listen to him, Pericles. The Spartans are immediate.
I'm... related to...
Sound counsel to consider.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right. I suppose this is where our conversation ends.
Time will tell.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. What are you going to do now?
There's a woman in Corinth I'd like to talk to.
I've heard about that place from Alcibiades.
Alcibiades says
He sure does. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia...
Okay. Thank. I knew I could count.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope.
That's very...
Thus.
I'll see you...
Bye, Alexios!
Come on. Yeah! Off we go now. Better stay hidden.
Are you lost?
The watch will be vigilant here.
What the?
Meet a man named Varnavas at my ship. He'll be expecting you. I should try to stay out of sight. I can offer you a better life than this. Join me.
I will follow Demos to the underworld and bring my hordes with us.
Move! Ella, ella! Ella! Let's go! Come on. Ella. I should try to stay out of sight.
I posted the quest on the ship's board. I have a good feeling about this one. Welcome back! There's a message for you on the board. Came from the Delos Islands. One of the cultists is there, Alexios. His name is Borarkis.
You reading my messages, Varnavas?
I may have taken a peek.
Ready for departure!
Nice to see you, Commander. Leaving the harbor!
Sails down! Ship the oars! Start throwing! Ship the oars!
are pulling up to that salvage! Heavily armed. Are you sure we are ready to attack?
Get that sail up!
We're hit! There's fire! Fire!
Lost up!
Commander, they're trying to ram us! Can't keep going at this speed!
Get ready!
Someone deal with my fire!
Ready your... Lower sail!
Malaka!
Sails up! Drop the sail! Rowers, to your oars!
Well, we got all of that alive. Something.
Oars down! Ship your oars!
Commander, I think they spotted us. Should we continue?
Rowers, in position!
They're speeding up for a hit, Commander!
Line them up! Increase speed! Oars ready!
A wing took that one! They're too late! Fire on them! Watch them, Commander! They are taking this way! We need to fight! We're not gonna beat it! Commander, they are headed right at us!
Raise the sail! Onward! Ramming speed! Sails down!
Look there! Salvage! There will be more battles like that. Nothing we addressed yet. Battles. That debris could be useful.
Oars at the ready! Get that sail down!
Should we grab the salvage, Commander? something valuable!
Sails now!
Salvage nearby!
Get the oars ready! Let's go! Archer! Take your mark!
Position! Steady your arrow!
Ready to shoot!
We need to fire again! Give us a chance to reload!
Archer! Head for open water! More speed!
Commander's left the helm!
There she is.
These bandits look drugged. What happened here?
Pirates probably use this fort as a lookout.
I thought I'd never get out.
Please, let me out! What happened to this camp?
Kere! You know, I see why you like going on these quests. The bandits don't even put up a fight. And there's wine! Tastes a bit off, though.